What's up, everybody? I'm going to show you an edit from start to finish. It's opening up. Now I'm going to grab the file that I sent from my phone. So here we go. If you have a mouse, control, and up and down with the scroll wheel, you can zoom in and out. Alternatively, you can hit control plus or control minus. And then it is also handy to know the shortcuts. So control B will split your footage, or you can also scrub through just like I'm doing here. So I'm going to cut it right here. So just before I start, delete. I'm going to cut again right here. And then I come up from the water, boom. So as soon as I get past this floaty guy, I'm going to cut that again because I don't want this clip to be too long. There we go. Speed these parts up. Actually, you know what? So right now I'm at about 30 seconds. It's still too long for... Okay, so now I'm going to speed up this middle part. Speed is up in here. Do I want to speed curve this? See how it looks. Now it looks like garbage. I'm just going to try 1.3. And then this part to match it, I go the same speed. Okay, that's probably good enough. Okay, now I've done that. Let's add a transition. Transitions up here. So the nice part about Capcut is you can actually test them out. You just click play head. I don't like the shake on this one. The blur ones are all pretty good. I like that though. I kind of go by feel. You can also make them shorter. Or there's a slider over here, so 0.7 is the max, 0.1 is the min. I don't like that one either. Yeah, probably. I've used floodlight before. Maybe. Except you're like blinding the viewer. White smoke dissolve. No, gradient wipe is kind of a cool one. Don't even see what it did there. Let's try that again. What the hell? I like Cayman. It's so subtle, or it's not working. Let's try this one. Superimpose. Yeah. So if there's a song, you can time the beat so good. Superimpose. Let's put a bookmark in that one. Okay, do I need a transition here? Let's try the blur again. Okay. Okay, that, yeah. Whoosh, whoosh. Let's make that slower. Ooh, okay. So this would have been a very simple clip. But we are just spicing it up a little bit. We're adding a little bit of cayenne pepper, if you know what I mean. Paired with the right song, that's going to be beautiful. Okay, let's do one last transition. Also a thing called animation. So you have the option of in-out combo. So lately I've been doing an out. I've used this rotating one before, which is kind of like kind of reminds me of a TV screen turning off back in the 90s. Zoom in. I think there's a mini zoom too. I'm going to stick to mini zoom, just keep it subtle, but it's longer, and you can actually see this is the duration of the zoom there, so I'm going to actually do the whole thing, yeah. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do before bringing it into Instagram or TikTok for the music is the color adjustments. I like to kick up my saturation for any outdoor clips to use between 10 to 12, I would say. So your greens are more green, your blues are more blue. So you can kind of see the difference here. Contrast, usually I kick it back. So in this case I will. There's a few examples where you'd want it darker, but typically it kind of gives it a bit of a softer feel. So just kind of have to go by. Oh, you know what I forgot to do before is turn on the color wheels. So this is why I prefer desktop editing over anything else, so we can see these are the blacks, these are the highlights. So as I'm adjusting the shadows, I want them to be at least in the 5% and higher range. This is kind of a different scale, but just like this is the middle, so 50%. And you don't want anything to be peaking out at 0, or in this case, this is 1024, 1023. I've heard that just sharpening it a little bit does help. Let's just see what fade. Fade looks like crap. And yet, so if you do want to have like a white border or a black border, you can do that. I'm not going to do that on this one. If you want to get into HSL, if there's any weird colors, like you could totally take out the blue if you want the pool to look really weird. Or if you just want to make the pool look a little bit bluer, let's do that. Let's make it a little bit bluer. The brightness too. So as you can tell, you can go a little bit too crazy here. I use this a lot for my real estate editing when there is too much yellows or too much other pieces, and they've got curves too if you are into that. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna export this. I'm gonna call it Swin Day 9, and then I pop that into TikTok, add the music and the tags and all that. So that is my process, start to finish. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys on the next one. And I'll post this on the YouTube Shorts.